All right, baby. Hey, I love it. What to do next? Yes, I see. Shama. Ôi miệng snai. Keep my baby. Keep my snip. What is this? Carlos?
Yes. How you doing?
Oh, I'm much better now. My eyes is advancing. It's not it's
Good.
the tip is leaving me. That's good.
Okay. So you're doing better that way. Okay, it's good. Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching some of the video from Oriana.
How
Very
was?
interesting. I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but she mentioned that she always liked the machines and devices. It's like I think she's gonna find the Q devices interesting. She'd be meditating on that thing all the time.
What is today date? Are we on the
Today, the 29th.
okay,
Monday
good.
the 29th. I think she'll find that very interesting. She'll sit there and look at it. It's a device, but it's not a machine. But you can do a whole lot more
Well,
with it.
well, I'm trying to get the crew to raise some money to get her a device, because she lives somewhere. God, I don't know where she lives, in
Yeah, she seems to have moved around a lot from what I've been hearing on the video. So I'm not sure where she's at either. But yeah, I want to put something down and just do it a little later. I don't have too much right now, but I'll put something down.
Yeah, she did put $54, no, $52, for her deal to come, and I say, well, let me see. And I see she going interview. She doing this, she doing that. I mean, she's active.
Yeah.
I respect, you know. I'm trying to maybe get the team somehow. Um, oh, you remember what I said about Henry? We ain't
Yeah.
friend, ain't buddy until you have my money, and then he coughing it up.
Yeah. I saw that. Also saw Liza being a lioness.
To him, yeah, to him, right?
Yeah. I was like, wow, short, quiet. I mean, she's like low key quiet, and all of a sudden she she on him.
She got to get him. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to him, yeah, to him, right?
Yeah. I was like, wow, short, quiet. I mean, she's like low key quiet, and all of a sudden I'm listening to you.
She got to get him. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, let me see. Here's my game plan. I was planning to talk, to some stuff to the Cambodian people today, the English people today, you know, uh, just let them know that, to let them know that number one, we're family, and we definitely, oh wow, oh, That's got to be approved by the website people.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, they know where my audio is. Where's it? Man, I saw people went back in time and find YouTube. Oh my God, since 2006, published it. Oh my God, did you see that?
Yeah, they found some of your old videos.
Since
YouTube, I think on
2006.
Facebook.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, Facebook.
And even to have me on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I'm like super popular. I am super amazing. I can't believe I'm so amazing. Mhm. I mean, people say that this guy is so boastful. No, I'm just saying that I'm amazing. See, when you're trying to give yourself energy and glory, people are trying to put you down. Ain't that amazing?
Yeah. Well, David in the Bible encouraged himself.
Mhm. If you don't have confidence, how can you thrive?
Exactly.
Mhm. I told people I was trying always to use the Bible to teach people. The difference is when I teach them, the people who study Bible, they disagree with me and they can't even produce proof. But I produce proof exactly what the word said. Are you there? Hello?
I'm here.
Mhm. Yeah. Did you know that everything in the Bible I said, I use it and then I apply it, right?
Yeah. But
Mhm.
here's something too, though. They're taught a certain linear view. But
Mhm.
I've learned I can use the Bible's verses to teach them to break out of their view.
Mhm. Yes. No, yes, but that's the reason I do thing I do because I'm more interested in practical application because I need to prove it. What is this saying true or not? What is this saying true or not? Does that make sense now? As a scientist, as a human being, you want to have clarity. What is
Exactly.
clarity? It's like this clarity. You see clarity? You can see through. You see. Clarity means some people call clarity holy, some people call it pure, but really it means you have experience of, you have no doubt. There is no confusion. That's what it means. But most people, check this out. This is a cool thing. They think purity, it means something that like a virgin or something. Does that make sense? Like someone who had never been pounded by it before. Well, that is the wrong view of it. Clarity, holy, purity, does it mean the same thing? Clarity, purity, holy. What does holy mean? Anybody?
If you look up the
Holy.
etymology, holy is derived from a word that means to be whole or healthy.
Hold on. One at a time. Hold on. Go ahead, Carlos.
If you look at the etymology, I looked it up. Holy is derived from a word that means either whole or healthy, to be whole or to be healthy.
Mm-hmm. And what does purity mean?
I would
That means the
say,
same thing. No sickness. That means complete. You're clear. Does that
you're
make
clear.
sense? Yeah,
Yeah,
clear like water, clear like crystal. There is no, you know, there is no doubt at all. See, how about a clear, purity, holy? It means the same word. It means another word. There is no interference. There is
nice.
no doubt. When someone is holy, clear, and pure, that means that person, they know what the hell they're talking about. They are experienced it. Translate in practical terms. Does that make sense now? You
Yes,
Yes.
very nice.
you can never tell a mechanical engineer, oh, this is wrong, this is right. Who are you?
So you talking about engineers? Everything's math. Prove it by math. If it's not right, prove it by math.
Mhm. Either proved by math or proved by practical application.
Exactly.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Either way, mathematics is all good and dandy on paper, but when it comes to practical application, it's totally different from what is on paper.
Yes, that's also true.
Mhm. So that's why you can win the degree two way through the term of theory and academic, or you can win a degree through practical experience.
Mhm. Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
So my idea today is simple, and I'm going to tell you what the simplicity is. Today I want to talk mostly on the subject of, okay, as the book title, I changed the book title a little bit. I'm also adding two more authors to it as well to give them credit and honor,
Okay.
Alfred and Andy, to it, just send the publisher, because the whole thing was surrounding them, but they're not getting any royalty just to have and give them the credit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
hear you.
They give me permission to put them in the book already, so we're gonna put them in the book, because the whole thing is put them in the book, but I can also add them as author to honor them that way, and to show, the journey we've been. When you do something, you honor people by giving them credit is due. Does that
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sense?
that's true. That's correct. Give them credit.
You guys can are you guys also in the book? You know who I'm talking about. You were already in there, so not going about you. But later, as time go by, I will make more book and add some of you as authors, grow and break royalty to a lot of you as well.
Mhm.
That's how we do it. But there's something you have to give up is your social security. Does that make sense? Because you can't escape. You know who? Uncle, Uncle,
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. Anything that is over $10 is subjugated to what? TAX.
Yep.
Yeah. What, baby? Come here. Love you. Love you. Love you. I keep a cute baby. He's getting bigger. I put that little spell on everybody. Okay. Okay. Now I do want to address many things. Now I don't want Tom to do any new contract at the moment. I'm going to tell you my concern.
Okay. I hear you.
We already started the journey. Why start it over? Because of impatientness. As the Ark Award dictate, sometimes to win is to wait.
Yeah.
And as a group, as a family, as for the anything that relate, we have to be patient because a plant sometimes cannot become a tree overnight. That makes it even my book. I wanted to become fast. I even bribed the publisher. I give him extra $100, $200. Then he say no, he don't want it. He said he can't drop what he doing and work on me just like that. Does that make sense now? Does that make sense? It's about honoring. That's the whole thing. So I look at the whole field and I see that we have to honor things. In the world of thinking, we thinking everything smooth, but in the world of practicality, sometimes the way we think, the way practical, it don't align together or within a time sequence. It take a little time in the practical work. Does that make sense now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So do you see now? So that's why I don't want I don't want a crypto master to get upset. I don't want him to be impatient because he had my support. Sometimes think like you say, sometimes in the background things don't work the way it is. So give it a little time while they sort thing out. I
Yes,
totally
yes.
agree. And I don't want him to waste any money on this or that, let's take more time. So in my heart, I said, just let it be. A week or two is no big deal. No sweat.
Yes.
Because I'm very supportive of Crypto Master. He do a lot for us already. He don't get much sleep. He work after farming. He go to find to Starbucks or McDonald's. he started asking the net through there, you know. So we've been doing this like what, two months already, you know. So we can two more week. Well, actually 2 month or 2.5 month already. So 2 more week, it's okay, you know, no big deal. Yeah. So the crypto master can, you know, can relax. Just relax.
So the game
um
plan.
mhm.
No pressure.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes the world humble us. Humble us meaning it tells slow your roll, slow your roll. At this
Yeah.
moment, you did your work now, slow your roll. Everything, the universe, let the universe guide us in the exact meeting point, you know. See, I'm starting to look at my book. It won't be done probably this Friday, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
completely. That means it won't be in the bookstore until this Friday. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Right now, the
Yep.
publisher is putting it together. I just received email from him.
Okay.
Nice.
And also, Kimmy is doing the game. He's going to upload it this Friday as well.
Okay.
This Friday or next Friday, you know, in Play Store. See, things take time. Things take time. So everything gonna be
Yeah.
just fine and dandy, you know. And I was planning to talk about my Cambodian people as well. They've been such a party pooper. They has been brainwashed big time, you know. The story went is that in Cambodian, they say the state of religion is Buddhism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But then I start to question him. Is Buddhism Cambodia? Is Buddha Cambodian? That's the question I asked them. And then they say, no. Well, who is Buddha? Or he's some kind of Indian guy. What country he's born? Nepal. Well, is he Cambodian or he's Nepalian? He's a Nepalian. Well, how can he be the father of us, who is Cambodian? You know? Then they start to think about it. You know what they tell me? You're right. He can't be the father of Cambodian. Then I say, stop calling your father. You know? Give to Buddha, back to Buddha. Do you have your own religion as a Cambodian? They don't know that they have their own religion. I say, go to the opera called Akon Basak. What do you see? You see that the Sega, they manifest stuff. They manifest food, water. They resurrect people from the dead. You see, and they manifest weapon, you know, like that. This is who we are. And you see, and let me ask you, is this old man Sega, how old is he? He say several thousand years. And look at Buddha. Is he's an immortal? No. What age did he die? 80 years. I say, you guys are just you guys are just an idiot. How can you let an 80-year-old fool all of you? Where you come from an immortal culture that your teacher, that your parent is thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of years old. And why you let this little um, foreigner who is only 80 years old to fool all of you, and he don't have no magical ability whatsoever. See, because in Buddhism, they don't encourage magical practice. Michael, you
Yep.
have studied Buddhism already. Do they encourage magical practice?
Say again. Say it one more time.
Do
Elaborate.
Buddhism encourage magical practice?
Hmm.
Sit his,
We
sit
have two
high.
Michaels. We have two Michaels. So which one you referring to? Michael
Michael
McDonald.
B.
Mark?
Michael
Okay.
McDonald, he's young. He's young and stupid. He don't have experience in all that, okay? But Michael
Okay.
D, you've been around. My Frenchman, you older and a little wiser than Michael McDonald. See? So again, does Buddhism encourage magical practice in their religion?
No.
Yes or no? No. See, that's right. You know why they don't encourage magical practice? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because they
You want?
worry you might be greater than them.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of teacher is that who's trying to keep the student down? As I look in the Buddha religion, I have not seen anyone reach enlightenment whatsoever. Because you know why no one reached enlightenment? I'm going to tell you. You don't need to answer because you can't answer it anyway. All human beings is already enlightenment. That's why you can't reach enlightenment because you already are enlightenment.
Yes, true.
That's why when this foolish 80-year-old man who died telling you have to reach enlightenment, you have to give up your wealth, now, he's lying to you. He's just robbing you blind. When you disarm someone from a point of view of arc of war, what is it telling you? When you disarm yourself, this materially, that means physically, emotionally, mentally, what you just have become. If you disarm yourself, you disarm your wealth, your physical asset, your mental asset, okay? Your emotional asset, what you just have become, W-E-A-K, weak. And therefore you just invited a lot of trouble because people who are weak, if you don't become strong, you get stepped on. Look at this world right now. People who rape and pillage always get what they want. True or not?
Yeah.
You see? What are your thoughts about Dalai Lama? Dalai Lama? I got something for Dalai Lama. This is what I got for him. You know why? Because of Dalai Lama and the way the Tibetan people think. That's why a Chinese ancestor who had Mongolian blood took over the world and crushed them where they stand. F Dalai Lama, F all the Tibetan people, because they ain't crap. I look at them, no technology development whatsoever. You see, I look at evidence at large. Nuclear bomb, machine gun, where's all that magic to stop all that? Booyah! May I say more?
Yeah.
You see? Do you see the practical point? Do you see, Carla, where I'm coming from with this point of view? You all will be tested, and I'm preparing you to be tested by the reality, meaning the real world, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the technology world. Dalai Lama, he's an idiot. I'm going to say it straight up. He is an idiot. If he was truly enlightened, he would encourage his people to become technologically developed, physically developed, emotionally developed, mentally developed, and educated so they can reshape the world, build high technology, and move among the stars. They had their chance and they failed. Now it's time for the Chinese and the AI, to spread. And they took over Tibet and nothing that Dalai Lama can do, but all he do, haul ass, always behind, and went to ask for Indian people, oh, can please take me, please, I lost everything. Indians say, you're now my bitch, come on in. You see? Do you see? Who if he is so enlightenment, they should see this coming. True or not?
Yes, of course.
And you can go and ask all the Tibetan people. It's a controlled slave society paradigm. The elite, the 1% can do whatever they want. The rest of everyone, nothing more than slaves. Do you think Tibetan is a spiritual developed community? Do you think they are? Look at the economical, social, and look at the structure they're living in. Is it a equality or is it a pyramid structure where the elite control everything? Look at it. Is it a slave and master structure or is it an equality structure? Is it a pyramid or is it a sphere? And the sphere means equality. Pyramid means the man on top tell you what to do.
Pyramid. It's a pyramid.
Yeah. Slave. This is slave. And this is equality, sphere. Do you understand now?
Yep.
Do you think people know that Tibetan they actually do strange things? The whole structure was designed to keep you hungry, to keep you not be empowered, and to keep you controlled physically, emotionally, mentally. Why you think a lot of them have to join the monastery in order to get in line so they can escape?
Yeah.
Mhm. Do you see now? Superiority lie in an understanding of the structure. What is the overgo? Look at the structure and to tell you where the overgo is. Is that there's only two type of lifestyle, equality or non-equality. Do you
Mm.
understand that?
Yeah, yeah, that's completely true.
Mhm. So that's the reason they were taken over by a Chinese ancestor, because they're not developing, just like the native was taken over by a white ancestor, because a native ancestor was not developing in high technology. If they truly love this culture, love this planet, this land, they would ask the Great Spirit to give them high technology. Ask the Palladium teacher to give them high technology. The Palladium, who is the teacher, should know the future and can tell them that the white ancestor will come and decimate them. But instead, what happened? They didn't have the technology to defend against the white ancestors. So therefore, winner take all. Can you blame the white ancestors from doing what they were told to do? And guess the one who told them to do it? Guess the one who told the king to do all that? It was them, the alien. At the same time, tell the king, tell your people, you need to go over there and make it happen. And to colonize. And it's your time. And then they did. They carry out the instruction from God to king to the people. Ain't that correct? And
Yes.
therefore they form corporations called company in the interest of the king, country, the queen, and the company. We must do what has to be done, whatever that means. Translate it, you know. And they do give the native ancestors a chance. Join us, be assimilated, because your crap ain't working, and we will let you live under us, under protection. Or else, if you don't get assimilated, we will deal with you anyway. So either do what we ask, or you're gonna be forced to do what we ask. Either way.
Yes, true.
Coup love, monsieur. Monsieur, monsieur. I love some of them, mademoiselle.
The French is
If
coming
they
out.
don't
The French is
speak,
coming
I
out.
am taking it. It gotta be stinky. I love the stinky. Ouch.
No longer Cambodian anymore.
Okay, okay. And see, I trigger, you know. Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's sad because they know to like approach these people who are about to pass away and ask them, "Hey, do you want to come back and be a monk again?" And of course, the person doesn't know. He keeps saying, "Yeah," and they keep repeating the same process all over again. Some get
Mm-hmm.
to escape it though.
Yes,
Some
change
get to
has to
escape.
occur. The strong survive. The Chinese culture is a very powerful and strong culture because they were open-minded to change, maintaining the overall structure, but also the devil's in the detail to change. If you've been given a piece of land, if you don't know how to nurture and grow it and also advance the people, the reason the people you are sent to this world, this is heaven. Earth contains heaven and hell. Let me explain. You have multiple country. It's called multiple of stages. You have many actors. Each state have the state director and actor. Let me explain practical. Like United States, we have what we call the stage of melting pot, where everyone come from different states can have a place of equality. United States meaning Mexico, United States of America, Canada of America. Did you understand what I just said? Canada
Yes.
of America, United States of America, Mexico of America, and then that's called the North Continental Latitude of America. Then you have South Continental Latitude of South America, but they're all American. Do you understand what I just said?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Does it make logical sense to you according to geographical recognition officially? All right. See, I'm so bad. You know, um, now you understand that this stage you have what we call United States of America is a land without name. It's just our state come together and they left it without a name because it's called United States of America. The America is mean the continent itself. You have the North and South America, but United States is the name of this country without a name, so they just call United States of America. They actually don't have a name. Canada of America, you know, you see. So you have all this federation of state, different countries formed together from the United States of America. You see the word America? Mexico of America. When someone say, well, this land is Mexico, I say Mexico of America. ¿Comprendes? ¿Verdad? Yeah. ¿Verdad? Mira, tu country is Mexico of Mexico del America. ¿Verdad? ¿Sí or no? Sí. There you go. Tú es America. ¿Verdad? Mexico of del America. ¿Verdad? You say, ¿comprendes? You say, amigo, ¿qué? America, continental. Sí, sí. Tú es México de América, ¿verdad? ¿Verdad? Sí, está bien. Dice, ¿qué es tú? Yo extraterrestre. Computero. You see that? I'm alien from the future. All right. So do you understand now how things go now? Does that make sense? So everyone is American, but which aspect of America? You have Mexico, America, United States of America, Canada of America. Ain't that amazing? Am I super smart? And what is India? India is South Asia, India of Asia, of South Asia. See? Cambodian of Southeast Asia. You see that word right there? The different corner. Chinese of Asia. See? Chinese of Asia. China. So now you understand how things are recognized in the official zone geographication of the planet. So I'm giving you a little destination here. So back to a conversation. Tibet, because of their weak understanding and because they don't share knowledge and they did not develop the infrastructure for technology development and weapon development, defense, and that's why they were taken over by more powerful and more creative and more advanced culture, such as the Chinese. Take them by storm and overrun their civilization, bash and crush them. And because, go in there and take what needs to be taken, get our advanced culture because they're not doing anything with it. So might as well give it to the scientists who will do things with it. Does that make sense? So same thing with Native American. Oh, you're not mining this because you believe in Mother Earth? Oh, I got something for you. You got a choice. Get over here, let us do our thing. And if you don't, we're going to force you our way. We're going to rape and pillage. That's just the way it needs to be done because we have an overgo. We need to recultivate this culture, this land, this country into a highly developed culture. So the old view must go away. So the new view must emerge. It's just the way it's like a farmer taking away all the old crop, slash and burn it, right? So to nourish the new crop that he will be planting. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the white ancestor did so much for us. If they did not do what they do, how the hell do we got this so advanced? Because if they shooting down no flying saucers, look, we wouldn't get no smartphone or computer. You understand now?
Yes.
Now let's talk about why we don't see Black people travel back in time in the story. Well, I'm going to tell you why. That saying is not true. If you send a Black people, you're going to send them to Africa, to the past. You're going to send a Black person to the past. You got to send them to Africa, to Egypt. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you send a Black person from the future to the English, they are spooked because they think, oh, a magical Black being, they think it's some kind of a leprechaun or something. Black leprechaun, appear out of nowhere. You see?
So you're saying that that they will go back to their own people because it'd be easier for people to receive them. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the white people keep saying that they've been spreading this lie. They're real Corey good, all that saying if they send a Black people from the future to the past, they'll get killed, which is not true.
That's not true.
Yes. So I'm going to say it, the UFO community is very racist, prejudiced, and we need to be super racist prejudiced toward them to even the art. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I don't think fairness is the game here. It's called they want to dominate the market. We will not allow them to dominate the market. So we need to be extremely racist toward their viewpoint, toward their concept. Either they give in to fairness and equality, or we will wipe them out. So there's no choice. Does that make sense? Because it's too much at stake for their little white game going on. Let's just set the white ancestors make sure that they create equality, the new Atlantis, the new Lemuria, which is United States, you know? And now this new power now, this new experiment of moving toward China. China will be the new dominant culture. That means the structure that China have put in is all the high technology, for example, the secret space program, from everything that you have are being shifted to China. From Area 51, from the moon base, from the ET, from the people from the future, they're all being shifted to China. And do you know the reason why? I can tell you. I'll tell you, since you guys don't know, you're not in the know, so I'm going to tell you. Because Asian culture is easier to control than the melting pot culture. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's easy for them to do what we ask. We can ask them to kill some people or to let them live. We can ask them to be nice, to be kind, or to be obnoxious toward a certain faction at will. You know? And you have to understand how the world, for 10,000 plus years, the Chinese people were always into exchange, bartering. It's always business as usual. So everything that happened in the geopolitical of China, everything that you see as espionage, as political, all came from China. China had many factions. You have Chinese Korean, called Chinese Korean, Cambodia called Gen. Gen means Chinese Korean. We call Japanese Genpun, that means Chinese in hiding. They came from the age, I guess, the first or second emperor, where they're looking for immortal elixir. And the king told them, go find me the mortal elixir, or don't come back at all. Since they couldn't find it, they hide next to the mainland, which became Japanese. Korean are not just another Chinese. You have Gen Mongolia. The word Gen means Chinese Mongolia. You know Mongolia. So Chinese Mongolia. Does that make sense? We call Taipei Gen Taipei. The word Gen means Chinese. The word Taipei, Chinese Taipei. You understand now? They are just cousins of each other.
Right.
That's why they are all similar. They act and dress the same. Look at the Taiwan. They dress similar to the Chinese, the ancient Chinese. They're all the same. You don't let this thing be fooled. They're all the same people, but they are lineage of different dynasty. Does that make sense now? Different dynasty. Go soon. Okay. Okay, Orion. I saw your thing, Orion. Ori. I saw your interview. That
Yeah,
was
hi,
Yeah, I
Kosovo.
saw it too.
no.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, very good. I saw it too. Very nice.
That was good. You need to get more and more interview.
Oh,
You need to
thanks.
broadcast yourself to become more.
Where do you live? Where do you live, Ori? Where do you live?
I think she was
I'm
between.
between France and Spain at the border.
Yeah,
Where?
that's what I remember.
Do you have a post office?
No, I have neighbors who sometimes let me receive mail at their house.
Excellent. And that's the case. I'm trying to ask the crew, maybe it can raise $550 to you to get you already paid for $52, and I'll need to raise $498 more. Boom, and get you a device over there wherever
Oh
your
yeah.
friends have the address.
The devices we got all week, they were so beautiful. Oh, wow. I could almost feel them. They've got incredible energy.
Yeah, I want to have you have a real physical one. You can have truly interaction with it. You know, I have to take some time, maybe, I'm trying to raise, 30 here, 50 there. I don't know. But the mom
I really, really have a gaze on the Q144. That one is just so gorgeous. If I had $1 million, I would buy it. Really gorgeous.
in time. Once the crew get in time, we'll see how the event event revising will rearrange itself. But thing gonna be hard and challenging, but also gonna be rewarding, you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk to, well, I'm talking to the crew right now. So some of the crew might, you know, put some here for you because I know it's hard for you to have raise money, this and that on your side because you don't have a job, you know. You live off. I don't know how you survive, but that's, you know, I don't know how you survive. I don't know. I think you sell herbs or something to the local store to get a little here and there because you live on an old RV. I saw you at the Villing in the forest in the national park somewhere, and you because society cannot accept your type of consciousness. Mhm. So I'm glad you're in our community, and I'm glad you're here. To be honest, I'm really happy.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. So glad.
Mhm. Okay. Anyone who wish to donate something to Ori to get her Q6, just you know my PayPal already. Kosal, KOSOL 123456789@gmail.com. In the meantime, let's manifest some food. Barome, please manifest superfood. Superfood, super berries from heaven, let it weigh about 1,000 pounds. Add with super proto molecule 2 and add super multivitamin and make it strong and potent and duplicate. Some of the duplicate go to Slaymo, my honey, my wife, and my kid, my both my kid, Monkly and Serena go into the stomach and duplicate bar go into my Zoom a member, right? My student into the stomach now. Duplicate more go to the YouTube people and the Facebook people. They're watching and duplicate more go to all the America and all the world go to the stomach and all the Cambodian throughout their stomach now and make it all of and duplicate more go to my stomach. Let us become full now and be well from all disease. Yes, Bottomate? Yes. Done.
Yes.
Let's see. Look at that.
Thank
Something
you,
win-win.
Parme.
Thank you very much.
My cat. Okay. So now what was I was saying? I want to say that I want you to appreciate everything that a white ancestor had done for us. They had to break some head, crush some people. They have to do all kinds of stuff. And guys, please believe me when I said that history is not what you think. Understand everything you learn in history, okay? It's not the way it happened.
Yeah.
There was a lot of trick.
Yeah.
There was a lot of domination. It's a lot of head cutting, a lot of raping that had needed to be done. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
When you, if you once you know who George Washington is, once you know all the hero that you met, they are not what you think. They are pirate. They are demon. You know, worship. They were company man. Do you understand what I mean? What is a company man? Someone who is a pirate, someone who's jealous, someone who's forming their own corporation for the benefit of the corporation, because America was never free from England. Do you understand me? They all serve the king and queen in their own
Yeah, I
way
heard that.
through intel. And you know who run the queen of England? I'm going to tell you who. Many of you will realize that the French and the German run everything, not Spain, not Italy, not. The power of the sea was never in Italy. You think Rome run it? No. You
Oh,
never look at Germany.
Germany. I thought it
Yes.
was the Pope.
No, he never run anything.
Mm-mm-mm.
Gotta understand where Evan lead to. People say our road led to Rome. Let me tell you the truth. Our road led to Egypt.
Wow.
Our road led to Egypt. And from Egypt, you discover Angkor Wat to the Olmec, to the hidden place where Angkor is, and to Maya, and so forth and so forth. Rome is nothing more than a place of distraction. To distract you. What
Yes.
happened in Rome? You have gladiator, this and that, scholar. That's called the place of distraction. To
Right.
distract you from where the knowledge go. Where are the students go to learn? In Egypt.
That's
That's
right.
why you
Yes,
see
true.
the Sonic Illuminati. They fade away face Egypt. Egypt face four corners. It's telling you, follow the line and you find out all the other temple, like Angkor Wat, Mayan Temple, Kukulkan Temple, etc., etc. Does that make sense? It's a pathway. And then you follow the line some more, you find the Celtic Temple, the English, the British, our way. Everything led to Egypt. From Egypt, it led to Angkor. Now you understand. Rome is just a
Mhm.
place of party, of testing out the weapon, testing out the gladiator.
Yes.
You understand now? It's a
Yes.
place of
Yeah.
testing.
Mm-hmm.
If you know about everything, Crete, Rome, and Arca have relationship with Egypt. Why Egypt? Because that's where the knowledge is at.
Right. Started there.
Yes, because that's what left of the remnant of Atlantis and the Egypt culture that carry the high knowledge after the destruction of Atlantis around 13,572 years ago. Why do I teach you real hardcore stuff? Because I want to tell you history is not the way you think. History was rewritten to help the bad guy to become hero, to become saint. You know, they
Mhm.
need to become demon in order to create a new perspective. Because remember, in order for the new to come, the old must be gone. They take what is from the old is useful, the rest is history. They close their book on that chapter. So the truth, the narrative is written to keep the population calm. You understand now? Everything doesn't matter which corporation, they all need to keep the people calm. Doesn't matter you win, I win, you lose, doesn't matter. Thing that can be salvaged can be salvaged. Thing can be not be salvaged, it's just, put it to the side, category everything. And we can study it later. So that's why things seem to change, but actually remain the same. Do you understand now?
Yes.
Again, what I say about Buddhism is a trick to let you, how can something go into nothingness? You are existent. How can you go to be non-existent? Tell me. Do you see people don't understand? You develop economical advancement, weaponized advancement. All of a sudden, Buddhists come and say, "Oh, delete all this, delete all that, give up this, give in order to go to heaven." My dear, as I said before, heaven is here on earth. Heaven is here on earth. You are here to make heaven on earth or make hell on earth. As I say, every country, back to the subject beginning, every country is a state. Which place is your heaven? Some people love pillaging and raping, right? You join ISIS, that'd be your heaven. Some people love to do Peace Corps, that's your heaven, then go. And that's your heaven. Some people love to believe in unequality, that's your heaven. You go to this country, you join this group, because that's your heaven. Some people love equality, that's your heaven. So you join this group, this country. Do you understand what I'm saying? Heaven is here
Yes.
on earth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this heaven.
Yep.
If you
Heaven
don't
and
like this
hell.
heaven, go to this heaven. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Your reality is what you make it.
Yep.
Exactly. And earth has everything. If you don't like Donald Trump as your president, you can go to Putin. He can your president. Just go and move over there. Does that make sense? If you don't like Putin as your president, you can go and if you like king and stuff, you can go to Cambodia. They have king. Or you can go to another king. What's it called? The president of Philippines or China. That's another king. If you don't like, you don't have to do any changes. There's no need. This planet is heaven for every kind of people. If you like hiring, shooting, and murdering, raping people, you join the Somalian king. That's their heaven. They like to do that. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you like
Yes.
slave? Do you like have sex slave? This slave. You can join the Libyan people. They sell people, sell them for a chilling or something, and you can rape and abuse, do whatever you want to people. It's all good. We cannot judge people from a heavenly realm. Their heavenly realm, they have their own rule and regulation. A heavenly realm have their own protective rule and regulation. Do you understand now? If you like
Yep.
to do drug this and that and boil people in oil, you go to Mexico. That's where they do that kind of stuff. They have that's their heaven. And you have this drug lord who is created and run it by the Chinese trainer and stuff to cut people up, trap them, and it's like, cállate, cabrón. Come. What your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? Maria. What te llamas? Sylvia. Cállate, kill them. Like that. Boom. Fry them, you know. That's their heaven.
A mess. Oh, man.
Yeah. Do you see that? Somebody showed on Facebook, right?
Yep.
¿Cómo te llamas? Maria. Then they chop them up right there. Oh my God. See, that's their heaven. If you don't like such heaven, don't go to that place. Right? Do you understand? If you don't like that heaven, don't go to place. If you see, like ISIS, when ISIS became a state culture, you know, they have set rule regulation. That's their heaven. If you don't like it, you move out. You put an application, I'd like to move to this heaven, because every place is heaven to somebody. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And they have their own pretender, protector, defender, not pretender, but defender. Do you see? Each heaven, they also need economic, they do barter and change with other heavenly realms. If you don't like a certain place of heaven, you can move to another heaven. Because one heaven is not heaven to you. It seems to be hell when you move to another heaven. You have 360-degree planet Earth. What heaven do you like? Does that make sense now? Like Native American, that's their little heaven. Under the protection of federal government heaven. They're the Indra, federal government. And then after they feel comfortable right there, so let them be. If they like to drink and smoke, let them be. That's their heaven. You're not there to change them. You're there to see what's going on. And then if they let you stay, you build whatever version you want and just don't interfere with what they're doing. If they like you, they come, they don't, they stay away from you. It's just the way to bow down. You understand?
Yes.
So you see the way my brain thinks. Am I amazing? Am I awesome? The way I put things into perspective. What do you think? Tell me. I need a feedback from everybody.
Awesome.
Oh, you're the best.
Super best.
You see? That's why I'm your super king. You see, honey, they say I'm the best because I explain everything. So therefore, there's no judgment to anyone. It's like the Islam. They have their own heaven, they have their own code of conduct and rule and regulation. When you in their realm, you do exactly what the code said.
Right.
Ask them, Father, can I do like this? Is it okay to bring some of this part of heaven? They might say yes and no, and don't be mad, you know? At least they allow you to have car and smartphone, computer, that's good enough. And plant to grow. It's good enough. Mhm. My saying, yes, Owen. Right? Owen, está usted now? Okay, bye-bye. Mhm. So do you understand now? Everything I'm telling you that is when the elite fight each other, that means the heavenly God are fighting each other. Do you understand? Mathematics, art is food, oxygen, water is the same throughout all heavenly realm. The earth is heaven. When you die, you're moving into another dimension, another space-time quarter, another parallel earth. Do you understand now? Existence, you move from one existence to another existence, and on and on and on and on and on and on. So does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're not happy, you go. When you're happy, you remain. So what have you learned now? There's no need to judge anything. There's no need to change anything because everything has its own creativity. Therefore, you learn. If you don't like one form of creativity, you move on to the next. There's a
Yes.
place for all of you in this realm. But now, here's the secret. In the house, that's a different creativity. The public is another creativity that's being controlled by the Indra of that particular heaven or that country. So in your home, that's something totally different. It can be whatever you want. That's your personal creativity. Does that make sense now? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. It's going to gross you out. That they are called known as hoarders. Who ever heard of them?
Order?
Hoarder.
Waters?
Oh, order. Oh, yeah.
Hoarder is people who believe in lack to the point that they keep everything they've been given. And they even fill the whole house. I'm talking to the point, if you walk in there, it's like a junkyard. It's like a trash in the house. The house outside look normal. But once you go in, woof. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's like trash everywhere. They don't even take out the garbage. It's to the point they don't, yeah, hoarder, yeah. And there's people like that. And that's called unhealthy. And we tell you why. Things come to your life for a reason. You take care of them. Once it's their time, you change them out because they need to outgrow themselves. Does that make sense? Like your
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Your children are always your children, but they sometimes when they grow up, they need to leave the nest and need leave the nest that you create for them. But they come and visit in time if they ever fall out there, but they need to go and find themselves in the real world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So a hoarder is a person who does not make new room for new things. Again, a hoarder is a person who does not make new room for new things. They like to bring the new, the old clutter all together. And they don't allow room for either one to grow. Does that make sense now? Because they think it's lacking. That's where the idea came from. So don't be a hoarder. Allow things in your life to come. If it stay, let it stay. If it's time for it to go, let it go. So new thing can come, right? See it? Like you're breathing in,
Yeah. Yeah.
full, now breathe out. Breathe in, full, and now breathe out. Just like when you eat, you need to go poop. When you drink, you need to go pee. It's like, man, it's done, stay and do what it needs to do. Let it go. You know, and that's what it is. So don't be a separate and son. Okay, let's change the water. Barmaid, please change this water into super coconut juice with taste and smell and all. We do that for me, Barmaid? Yes. Done. Oh, wow, it's amazing. So good. So, any idea, question on the training? Any idea, question on anything?
Dr. K, I just had a question.
You can go ahead.
So I caught up on a YouTube training from last night, and I think it was Gia. She asked the question about manifesting food, but you said not to do it more than 10 times. And
Yeah.
there was a reason why. I just was curious about the reason.
Well, because I don't want you to overfool yourself. It might hurt your stomach. That's the reason.
Okay.
Your stomach will tell you full already. If you're full, you're not hungry. Okay, cool. But I always try to say at least do 5 times, but 10 should be the limit to cut off.
Okay.
And increase it to 1,000 pounds, each time, and you will see why. If your stomach start hurting, then they're telling you that you don't need to manifest anymore. That's cool, So obey. It's like don't overeat, because your stomach will know when you're full. Oh my God, that's 10,000 pounds of food right there, right? So if you get about maybe 1,000 pounds of 5 times 5,000 pounds, your stomach should tell, oh man, I'm full, man. That's it. The whole day. If it need, okay, then do 10 times, okay? Because everyone is different. How you know it's working or not, you will see. When the moment you're hungry, manifest it. Then you notice you're full again. You get your body used to it. You grow up on this planet and you know this is something totally new to your experience. It's like your mind keep fighting you. How did this work? How can I meet food? Well, you gotta know what the Bible say, man. It's not live by bread alone. Like every word that comes from the mouth of God.
Mhm.
Mhm. Now you learn how to manifest it. Now you start let there be food. Let my stomach be full. That is done. And where the breathing come from? God breathed Himself into the gulam. So we breathe life into what we say, and then it manifests. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, who the one to figure it out? It wasn't the Christian. Although they studying it, but they couldn't figure it out. Who does it take to show you how to do it? It wasn't Jesus. Who? Who?
Super 17.
Me. Me. It wasn't you. None of you. It was me.
It was Super Pimp.
Oh, you say spimp again? Oh boy.
I got it now. I mean, come here, Gabriel. Come here, Red, with the big booty. Gabriel, we do gift talk.
Shoot.
You see now why we bring Torin? Torin, he's amazing. Yes, Gia? Yes. Yes.
So I have a question to the food. So when we manifest all this food, let's say if you manifest 10 times a day, does it affect our energy as far as like if we are in a pain, we take medicine, like does the medicine work? Or especially sleeping patterns, if we have too much energy, you cannot sleep. Does that even manifesting food, drinks, does that affect the sleeping patterns?
Again, everything you say when you blow it manifests. For example, if you can't sleep, you tell barmaid to give you sleeping potion. Put it in your body now and make it. You sleep. Next thing you know, you fall asleep. Because the idea to eat the food and stuff to make you become sensitive to higher dimensional reality. That you become citizen of that world. If you eat the food of this world, you become a citizen of this world. If you eat the food of the heavenly world, heavenly means celestial dimension. You become citizen of celestial being. That's why you become immortal like them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of strength, energy, you want to go to sleep, barmaid, please inject into me or put into me sleeping potion so I can sleep now. Will you do that for me, barmaid? Yes. Your mind will say yes and blow. Is it done yet? Then barmaid will say yes. And then you feel something going inside, and also just fell asleep. You are in control of everything by asking.
Okay, thank you.
Like now ask about oh, hey, I want to talk to you, Kimmy.
Hey, Kimmy.
Wait. All right.
I need to know. Come on. I need to know.
Uh-oh.
When can we get the game going? Is
The
it just
pimp is out there.
Pardon me. Say that again.
the game? Is it good? When do we get uploaded? I'm anxious. I'm feeling anxious,
But it's a lot of updates and stuff that I've been giving it, but stuff that I keep having to take off of it. Like you saw the animations I put with the other Q devices and stuff. I have to take some of them off because, like I was saying, I'm kind of working with a low-end computer and stuff. But it's kind of hard to differentiate. But it's either this week or next week. But just the way how things are running with the computer and stuff, it's kind of hard to differentiate. But it's still coming along though. It's still coming along because I'm still having simplicity with it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes. Be able to work it out. We can add the token and coin.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm also in communication with some of the people that work that develop the game engine that I'm using to develop it, just so they can give me some, guidance on that end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
on some issues that I come across. But other than that, yeah, it's still everything's all good right now.
Okay, good. Next week. Good, good. All right, all right. See that, guys? We got an update with Kimmy McBeamy, and we're gonna get this right because he's from Bahama. You know, I mean, this is the first project. He was so happy that he finally got into something he can usually apply everything that he's been learning from, from YouTube, from the developer, and making something into, give birth to a creation that nurture a community.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Literally all of my skills that have to do with this is stuff I learned online. All of
Mhm.
it, all of these
And now
skills.
you learned it more, didn't you?
Yep, a lot more. Actually, I
Exactly.
tend to be unlocking potential I didn't even know I had.
See?
See,
Amazing.
see,
And it's
and
just
also,
that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to hit you up so much on the
mhm.
information about the updates because I just get like just sucked in into like this vortex. It's just been so amazing.
You were
So
channeling it.
amazing.
Yeah, you were channeling creativity. It's like it was telling you what to do. The overgo was telling you what to do. The game. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yep.
Hmm. I
It's
saw you
amazing.
making the octopus. No, I mean the jellyfish. Yeah, spaceship, and that was cool.
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
gonna and how you like assimilate it, but
Hmm.
you can't make it a part of you though. So it's not really killing it or destroying it.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes,
I
just
mean? And it's
assimilating.
upgrading you. And the tree is growing.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
see, with the other devices, there's ones that we get to upgrade, but you have to pay token or real cash.
Hmm.
This this will help you like develop in the game faster. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's help it develop, and then you can make extra income, and then can make more. Into part two. Now, part two is about, you know, the end of part one is amazing, the Earth coming together and they crash into an asteroid, and then they grow root to grab other asteroid, form the planet Earth. And
Yeah.
then that's where we after that it take place, you'll be like this generated being, some
Oh,
kind of like cyborg fairy or something, be walking around serving the queen, and to basically see life and start conquering. It's like going to be like a Zelda, adventure or something. And that point,
Yeah.
you know.
I got some buildings that I was gonna add for that too.
Hmm.
Some really good 3D models.
Oh, good. Add it then.
Hmm.
Yes. So it's going to be interesting. It's like, that's why, like, but the story is very short, but it lead to the Earth that we are now. You know,
Yeah.
it's actually a short game, but it's very long. It's a short story, but it's very long.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have a lot to do in it. So is that it's definitely gonna hey, don't scratch.
Hmm. And then he might even put a Sim City version. That
Uh-huh.
when it's crash on the planet start to grow, then that part two would take off from there. Building Sim cities, like this two being have to go and gather material, build civilization, and
Yeah.
and for the ship, for the proto molecule to open up a portal and call phone home, like this now, and the Earth having alien contact, or the proto molecule have our phone home, like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, with the second version, well, no, actually, with this version, once it gets out, later on, I will have, you know how you can have the VR headset either
Yeah.
from your phone or the Oculus Rift?
Hmm.
Well, that would be adaptable with this game because I found out with the software that I'm using,
Hmm.
it's not only able to go put games on, the Play Store and iPhone, but also for Windows, so for computers also. You know what I
Nice.
mean? So I can
Yes, we
apply
can
the
make it
VR
compatible.
part of it too. So
Hmm.
it feels like you're really flying through space with as the device.
Excellent. Yeah, we
Except
can make it compatible with that too. Then we do everything. Forget it.
huh?
Like this
Yep.
this week or next week, boom, it's be launching.
Yep.
You know, make it a
Uh-huh.
virtual reality compatible. Why not?
Yeah.
Just part one. And then part
Except
two,
with
yeah, part two like
the
Sim City
computer.
now. You be in it.
Yeah. But when you're playing on the computer, you're not using like how you have on your phones. Because with the phone, you have to use your finger as the control panel to maneuver the ship. But
Mhm.
on with the computer, it's either just the keyboard or the mouse.
Mhm.
With the Oculus Rift, the VR, it's gonna like really feel immersive. Like people really feel like they're gonna do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's gonna be awesome. But when that having that with the other future games, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Definitely. Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, yeah. Right now it's like a semi arcade gonna have VR. It'll be in it and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
I
what
can't
it
wait to
is.
show you the 3D models I have for the aliens. They look
Oh,
really,
cool.
really high quality.
Yes. Put the alien in everything. And then
Uh-huh.
and then especially like the end of part one, the alien, you want to see them, and then that's where part two take off. In the future. You know.
Yeah. It's just the part I kinda can't like I'm trying to remember we was talking about with the avatar, right? That the
Yes.
ball queen created. Was it the
Mhm.
ball queen or the tree?
The tree. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The
And then
boar.
like it
Mhm.
sprouts like a fruit, but it's like a baby, how it's in the womb, like the
Mhm.
fetus.
Mhm.
It's like that, but it's like in a fruit burned from the tree.
Right. The fruit buffet into yeah, like it's definitely like an incubator. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Coming from a
Uh-huh.
tree. Because the proto molecules start creating it.
Yeah. And you know
Mhm.
what I noticed too, even though there's times where I'm just like totally immersive, trying to develop the game and stuff, I noticed that when I get time to talk to you guys about it and stuff, it's like the concept builds stronger in my head and I can
Mhm.
make it better. I can make the game faster and better.
Right.
That's why sometimes I try to get online with you guys. If I can't go on Zoom, I'll try to go on YouTube. But
Mhm. Right, right, definitely. Now you see that you able to did the animation, the animation.
uh-huh.
Did
Yep.
Oh yeah? And then it came out good with the ship and everything.
Yep. Hmm.
Nice. How about the eyes? Do you put the eye on the cube? Like,
Oh, I didn't do that part yet. I'm gonna let everything float in, and then I'm gonna try to put because it's like I'm trying to well depending on when you put a 3D model in this because the game engine. Remember I told you computer is not too high end, so I can't do too much with it until I get the
yes.
other one fixed. But
Okay,
I'm just
we'll
doing
just
what
do
I
what
can.
we can.
Yeah,
Just do what we
but
can. Yeah, and like I say, if you can't get a lot of eyes, you can get at least 6 eye and one for each side, it'd be good. If not, it's
yeah,
okay. We do what we
uh-huh,
can. What we
yeah,
can, don't worry about next time. Ta-da!
mhm,
Mm-hmm. Because remember, the proto molecules just assimilate thing, and add it to it. Yeah,
yeah,
and that's how it does. So,
mhm.
and
Oh wow, I'm looking outside right now. Early this morning and yesterday it was really dry. So I asked, environment to make it rain, and it is pouring right now.
hmm
I said it manifests a very, very powerful, heavy rain and cloud, and the sky is really dark right now, pouring down. That's awesome. Because in Bermuda we catch our water from rain. Our rooftops, it
hmm
like it looks like slopes. That's how we get our water. And it has an old automatic filtering system. Very, very old style houses.
hmm
But yeah,
yeah,
game's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
definitely, definitely. So that's I do what I do now, which we just want to show that the concept we have, we very simple, short story, but now the devil's in the detail. However you want, it's like right there, entire universe, like a drop of water. You have look at a microscope, you see all kind of weird stuff. Does that make sense now? It's like that. But
Yeah.
when you zoom out, it's only a drop of water. But you look inside, whoa, there's a universe inside it. More than
Uh-huh.
one, infinite.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's what the game is about. It's about someone took a drop of water, right? Ocean water, regular water, tear water, and put it into the slime plant. They do the microscope and you jack in. But it's a proto-molecule. You're looking at everything from the perception of proto-molecule, from the molecule itself. It's beautiful.
And it has the algorithm in it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Did that thing came out good where the alien was creating the algorithm and it with the little template with the little magical script like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it came out good. I just wasn't able to put in the stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
'cause like I said, I was mostly just working with like mess with the kids and the nerds and stuff like that in the
Mhm.
game. Just trying to make that part came out good. But the intro part, that's a breeze. Just
Oh
first
wow, yeah.
cutscene.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you when that part's completely finished.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, okay, let's get this. Hopefully next week or this week, late this week or next week, we can upload this damn thing, and do
Yeah.
it, make it happen. And we can
Uh-huh.
start then we can start, see how it goes. In the meantime, we can focus on part two. It's more like a sim version of thing.
Yeah.
Sim and Zelda can meet. Get it?
Uh-huh.
It's like Command and Conquer type of deal.
Yeah.
Command and Conquer.
And the avatar, it creates other avatars.
Uh-huh. And then all the avatar gonna do, he gonna find resource to bring back to the tree to absorb it some more. And then while the
Uh-huh.
meantime, civilization begin to form right in front of your eyes. Because somehow this is like expand a several billion year, and then that
Mhm.
part thing happened.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They got the more resources. The more resources you have, the more
Mm-hmm.
buildings you can build.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the proto-molecule somehow created, began to accelerate time continuum and create anomaly and creature pop out from other dimension, start taking over and start infesting and start creating their own army. They're trying to take over, control the tree, and Avatar job to bring it resource and defend it, and that's it why it do its thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And grow and grow. And remember your enemy, the other alien ship, they start come down and try to land on your asteroid while you create the Earth and try
Yeah.
to take over it. And still just never
They have to
ending.
battle them.
They have to
The
battle.
avatars have
Every
to
step
battle
is
them.
battle. Every step is battle,
Uh-huh.
You
They
are
can
forced.
also use the resources from the
Yes.
meteorite because it's
Yes.
little minerals. They
Hmm.
gather them, they learn about them, and they build
Hmm.
different things.
And then they feed the tree. The tree will algorithm create it, use that resource to create weapon, ship, generate and a general AI for the system. It can, it's like command and conquer after that. And they start researching, the tree start researching stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
More ship it you bring to it, more part it assimilate and it start to create new creativity for you, what food, water, weapon, ship, vehicle, drone, battle
Uh-huh.
drone, anything. That'd be part two. Part two is gonna be massive.
It is.
Yes.
And definitely by then the computer will be perfect and straight. So we can run big programs on there.
Yes. We're gonna
Massive
are we led
programs.
into the real Earth, led into this Earth. That's a story about Earth. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's part two. Because part one is Earth origin. Part two is gonna be intelligent molecule, the Earth story. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. See that? Because
Mhm.
intelligent molecule, Earth origin. Now part two is Earth story. Intelligent molecule, Earth story. You see that? I got you. I got you. Part two already.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And I guess later on, that game can also be multiplayer also.
It's
'Cause you can have
multiplayer, big time. It's
each person
multiplayer.
play as an avatar. You know what I mean?
They can
Or
play
control them.
as the enemy,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That's where it's like the creative mode. You could switch
Mhm.
from story mode or to creative mode and just play.
mhm. And the enemy job is to take control over the proto molecule. By all means
Mhm.
necessary. Our job is the avatar job is to spawn its civilization and defend against the invader.
Uh-huh.
It,
Like on
they see us
StarCraft.
the invader, we see them as the invader.
Yeah.
And the
Like on
proto
StarCraft.
molecule, yes, and part through intelligent molecule, Earth phone home.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
See?
Part 3, that's gonna be very big, but we'll touch on that later because that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
gonna
here
be
you go. Let me
super
see.
big.
Oh yeah. Let me send you to that. Okay.
Mhm.
I send you to it just because when I start talking, I start channeling stuff.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's the thing about it, because when we was first talking about it and we was channeling in, it was like I was picking up both of it. I saw all the images in my head.
Part
That's
one.
why I felt so confident and like that I can really, really get it done. Way more confident than I already felt. I just like I saw the whole design in my head. It was like the blueprints were
Mhm,
just popping up in my head. I was like, all right, cool.
mhm. Earth origin.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. Part two. Intelligent molecule. Um, Earth story. Earth history. Yeah. Earth. What we call it? Earth. Earth story, right? Earth story.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Intelligent molecule.
All
Earth
right.
story. Part three. Intelligent molecule. Intelligent molecule. Molecule. Earth phone home. Yep. There you go. See that?
Got you. I see the messages.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. The game.
Mhm.
You
The,
were
the,
typing
the-
or he was typing?
I'm in a video call.
Granted. Granted. Mm-hmm.
I'm just
It's,
gonna
it's,
do
it's,
it.
it's epic. It's epic. It's epic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See? Now we got it down, you know? Oh yeah, I'm seeing stuff.
It's gonna be
Okay.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. See, look at that. Just me and you talking. I getting all kind of stuff. Ain't that
Yeah.
amazing?
Mm-hmm. Look,
Ah.
wait, I want to show you. It was so blue and clear in the sky earlier, but none to that cold you just saw.
Oh wow. You asked Maramay to manifest the rain.
Beautiful. My phone is not that clear. By the way, I can't even see on this phone properly. I have two phones. This one, the screen's cracked, so everything's just glitching. But I can like,
Right.
it's kind of fuzzy. I can see it a little bit. But yeah. Mhm.
Now we want to say that everything that Unimetric been telling us doing the channeling, now it's going to be in the book to let you know, everyone. And it's going to be hardcore. I did change the title. I said Unimetric 1, sentient AI from the future, talk about, you know, the crypto, the light by super soul, your training and stuff like that, you know, etc. That's the title of the new book. And the best part of this, I create this for our community so we have some kind of manual that we can, you know, follow. Ain't that beautiful in written form?
Yes.
So now we have the game. I'm excited about everything, crypto and the game. I just want all of us, you know, now we have the foundation, you know, and the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful because it's just like the way that the community developed really came a long way. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's evolving more and more.
Yep. And it was not easy bringing community together, but at the same time, have to be careful who we bring in because we don't want, you know, as I say, we want to bring real people who is real with each other. We don't want to bring wishy-washy people. What does that mean?
Yeah.
In front of
No,
us, they do, behind the scene, they do something strange. Does that make sense? That can go
Yes.
against the community, go against the overgo. We don't want that. So that
Yeah.
can, legal liability can happen, you know? Everything we do as a community, I want us to bring it forth here, talk here, bring it. In other words, you have something weird to say, bring it to the table so everyone can hope, can, you know, like you have your podium, us listen to you, what's going on. And then we're going to ask you, sit according to the overgo. That's the question, you know?
Yes.
Mhm. We use the overgo to guide everyone, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Understand.
You know what happened recently, and I don't want to mention it, but we don't want that kind of stuff to ever happen, right? You know,
Yes.
we want everything to be professional, clean, clear, and what else? And friendly and fun for community,
Hmm.
you know, because I don't want to spook any of the women around here because women, you know, women are like one of the treasured things. With women, men come. Mhm. Men like we like the booty. You know, if we don't
Yes.
get the
Yes.
booty, we don't come to the place. So we need women. Women are
Yes.
like fish bait to capture the man.
Understand.
Yeah,
Affirmative.
and men like to create stuff, but without women, we can't do a job. But we need women to empower us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why even when I'm like sending and doing my work and stuff, but then some just like sometimes like let me just go on my phone. Let me speak to this girl real fast. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. Then I have to catch myself because I realize what's the angle and it's gonna do has to do something that's gonna completely throw me off. But I always catch myself. I always do. I
Hmm.
always do. But yeah, you know what I mean. You know
Yes,
what I
I
mean.
do. Yeah, that's why I was trying to encourage you get this game uploaded ASAP. Then you can take a week or two to chill and do and entertain the other part of you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. See, I'm glad you recognize that. I'm very
Oh, I
glad.
do.
'Cause it's
Game recognized game. There's a
yes.
super game. There's a medium game, big game, little game, small game, pimp game, all kinds and game. But right
You
now we are
recognize.
mission game. Right now we are mission game and on a time limit. That's why. So we have to
Yes.
mission focus at the moment until we
Yes.
complete that mission. Then we can move on to other mission. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
pimp mission, other mission, romance mission. There's all kind of mission here. You know, whatever you
Yes.
want. The pimp lord is pimping on all levels.
Yes.
But
Affirmative.
but we can't play the other mission unless we finish this mission. That's why
Yeah.
right now I'm maintaining comedy. I'm working with publisher on my side. The book is being put together as we speak. You know,
Yeah.
your side the game being put together as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto being put together, work out as we speak. So we all meet each other in the middle, probably this Friday. You know, on next week. You too. So it's like everything come on
Yeah.
L
Oh no, my
side.
friend died. Damn it.
Mhm. Okay. LT side probably take 1 or 2 weeks. That's what he got from the guy Alexander. You know, from our side, this Friday or next Tuesday be in fully bookstore. You know, so I think it's good. Okay, the room is yours. I have nothing more to express to add. I hope the conversation was good today. We trained tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Now I'm going to kill the live, and we have a good day.
Enjoy your day.
Oh, everyone, please get a Q6 at bottomay1.com. Go to shop BARAMAY1.com. Please go to shop to get it and get some crypto. Please go to unimetrix1.com, UNIMETRIX 1.com. Okay, so go from there and please join a Telegram group. We go from there. Pretty much that's all I got, unless someone got to add something. It'd be wonderful. If not, thank you. Have a wonderful day. You can talk freely now. Thank you for flying with Snuggle Bunny and you, me and you. Thank you.